Hey guys, Phoenix here, and we are here today with the Fate Sigma Part 1 audition video. So I've gotten some people already scripted, and I have promised certain roles to people, and I will not list them in the following list because they are already taken. And I owe some person a role, so if you do not get the part that you so desire, I am sorry. But there are tons of parts, so hopefully you can choose multiple parts that you would like to audition for, and if you don't get them, then yeah. But don't audition for too many because it's not going to be as good hearing your voice like a whole bunch of times in the movie. So yes, so Sigma, this one is going to be a lot more. The story is original, completely original, a lot more than Fireteam November, but the Fireteam November will have like possibly more action in it, but this one is like a good in-depth story and a lot of mind stuff going on and like problem solving, and it's just like an internal conflict with the main character, who the main character is Eagle. From Fate Fireteam November. He was the blue recon helmeted Spartan in the other Falcon who got away. So he is the main. His name is Sigma, but only Colt calls him Eagle for reasons that will not be revealed yet. And so it is about him and his journey through Fate. So and I will be voicing him this time, not the previous actor, because it is hard to get a hold of, and it's just easier if I do it. And it is also going to help me become better at voice acting, and I'm gonna be a better voice actor for this next Fate and for all the Fate episodes to come, or parts or whatever. So the first character we have is the Director Stevenson. He is the leader of the whole Cell organization. He's kind of a twisted, sick man who's this strong leader of this organization. And so basically Cell is this organization who is a secret foreigner research program. They're under this ice place, and they also have a facility above the ice excavation zone, and they're excavating this forerunner artifact, and the director just wants to get a hold of it and know all of its power and stuff and just rule the world, essentially, I guess. So that's his goal, and so the audition line is right there. It's been there for quite a while, so do that if you want the director. Nothing really specific required for this guy, except for like kind of like a harsh tone, make your voice strong, like you have authority over people, like you can just say no and they're gonna be afraid of you. The next character we have is the Major. Yes, the Major. He is this assistant, so to speak, to the main elite. The main elite. He's kind of a loyal guy to them. So he's kind of like he's like a minor character, but he has good roles. He's basically the main elite's sidekick, so to speak. And he's a nice elite, a nice warrior, and just helpful. So don't make it like too fierce of a voice, just like kind of calmish tone and very assistant like. That's the Major. And a note for all these actors. So if you get the part, and let's say it's a minor character like the Major, don't just go into mind thinking that it's just a little role, because this Major character could evolve into a more main character later on in the series. So don't just audition thinking, oh, I'm gonna do one part. No, you're gonna be here for the whole series, doing whatever roles I have. Obviously, if it's already a main character, he's gonna be here the whole time, like the director and some others. But like the major is kind of like a little minor character in part 1, but will slowly develop later on. So it's like that. And the next character we have is the Commander Washington. He is the leader of the cell, let's say armed forces, kind of. He's the guy who just goes out there and gets the new recruits, as you'll find out in the machinima. He's a strong guy, really fierce warrior, will do whatever he wants to kind of defeat the enemy. He's not that interested in the whole Forerunner excavation thing, but it's money, and he's doing it because he likes the fighting. And he's the leader, and he just loves. He is also always like the leader of the guard and doesn't let anybody escape the prison alive. And then the next character we have Deadeye. This guy's kind of pretty cool. He's like this kind of secretive dude. He has the camo, as you can see in that picture, and he's a sniper. He's a really good one. That's why they call him Deadeye. And he's always patrolling the perimeter of the underground excavation site because they hold the prisoners in the underground excavation site in that area. So he's always patrolling the perimeter, making sure nobody escapes, and if they attempt to escape, he has no problem putting a bullet right through their head and ending their lives. No, you get to go back to prison. No, you're gonna go. You're out of here. So he's got kind of like that cool, cocky attitude to him. And he's, what's the word I'm looking for? He kind of likes to give a little sport to the hunt, like, ooh, look at those little prisoners run, like, ooh, look at those little mice, they don't got a chance, bam, you're dead. Kind of like that. He's got that kind of a tone to him. So that's him. The line is right there. The next character is Fal. Fal is the elite. He's this one of the Sangheili Brotherhood. He's one of the famous elites. Each Fate episode has its main antagonist elite, and they are going to be a member of this brotherhood. And in this brotherhood is just a sacred group of 5 warriors of remaining line to descendants, and I will eventually, long down the road, make a episode about this dude, this elite that they made this thing out of, the great descendant dude. So in this thing, they all have colored swords, and so Fal has a purple sword, kind of to go with the whole zealot thing. I just think purple fits, and it looks cool as an energy sword. So and he's a zealot, so he loves going for those Forerunner artifacts. And since Cell is excavating the Forerunner artifacts, that's exactly where he's going for. And he's just kind of like this guy who's really experienced, very respected Sangheili warrior, so kind of do that. And the last but not least, we have the scientist. This is another minor character in the beginning. He's just this guy who's like in charge of the excavation and the research of the Forerunner artifacts and the brainwashing that occurs with all these prisoners. And so he will become a more important role later on when the Forerunner excavation gets more in depth. And so he's a smart guy, a little nerdy, so if you want to do that somewhat to your voice, you can. And so that's about all it is. These are all the characters that I need auditions for. And just my email is commanderhawk732@gmail.com. That's where you email the audition. In the audition, state the character you're auditioning for, a file, like an Audacity file or whatever, WAV or MP3 file of you saying the line. If you could do it in different ways, that'd be kind of good, because that kind of raises your chances of getting the part if I like one of those 3. And list what kind of, like, if you have any notable experience, I guess, that I could also look for you in. So that's what you do, and basically just be prepared if you get the part that there's going to be more expectation in later parts of the series. So that's what you gotta know. So that's all I got, really. Hope good luck getting the part. Visual Phoenix out.